We have 2 boxes here from MyCostime that just arrived. Let's see what's inside. About a month ago, MyCostime asked me if I wanted to check out any of their products. I wasn't sure because it's not something that I would use for myself. I don't do any costumes or things like that. But they did send me out these 2 boxes, and in the first box we do have accessories for the mask. These are pieces that you can attach however way you want. And they should have more on the website. They do have an extensive product list that you can look through and probably find something that you would like. One thing I wasn't able to find is the actual pricing for everything that was included in these boxes. I was able to find the mask that you'll see in the second box in a kit, and then all these accessories in the first box, like the braids, propellers, and the other smaller pieces. I was not able to see on their website unless I just wasn't looking in the right place. I'm not very informed on their products, which is one of the reasons I wasn't sure about unboxing these. The only thing that really caught my attention is how awesome all the products on their website look. So, you know, I was a little bit more flexible on actually checking these out, and honestly the products look really cool. It almost looks like something out of a video game or a movie. I will say I was very impressed with how close the actual product looks to the product images. It looks like maybe they just take a photo on a white background, and what you see is actually what you get with this. So besides the mask, they did also include a head covering and a charger for the actual LED battery that you'll see inside the mask later on in the video. And the fabric on the head covering is pretty good. It's pretty elastic. You know, it's probably just like something else you'd find at a store. And when I first put this on, I wasn't sure what to expect. I definitely had to adjust the headband. And honestly, I was surprised with how much visibility I had. I could actually see through the mask just fine. I think if you attach this to a more regular costume, it should work really well. After getting to try the mask for the first time, I did go ahead and read the paper that they include with your shipment, which goes over how the battery works and a bunch of other components in the mask. And before I give my final thoughts on the mask, I did want to show you what it looks like at night.
This is Phase Music.
It's been 1 day since I unboxed this mask, and I got to play around with it a little bit more. I saw that all the accessories in the blue box, you can attach them. I attached them on the carabiners on the side here, and these are plastic. So if this is something that you want to do, like if this is a style you want to go for, you can add a lot of accessories to the mask. There's certainly a lot of places that you can connect things on the mask. And when you turn off the lights, this does look really cool. And from outside, people can't look in to the mask, so your face is pretty concealed on this. I'm not sure if that's what they were going for, but that's what it does. And on the inside, you can definitely see out pretty well. Basically, the whole face here is clear on the inside. So after reading the manual as well, I did get to better understand how this works. So there's a battery down here which powers all the LED lights, and the battery is removable. It has a Velcro. You just take it off and then charge it using the adapter that's included. And then the propellers here, which are just kind of like an accessory on the mask, they do just snap off, and then you can just snap them back on. So I feel like they built this to be pretty robust in the sense that you're not going to break it if you're modifying it. But at the same time, they didn't use super like crazy materials. I mean, look, these have like rubber on the bottom here. This is plastic, and the whole mask is also different types of plastics, which are pretty light. This might be 1 or 2 pounds in my hand. And obviously, as you add more, accessories, it will get heavier. But it does work really well, and it honestly looks really cool. I can't say I wear masks. I don't do anything with costumes. I don't even do Halloween, so I can't say I'd use costume pieces like this. But honestly, this gives me a really cool piece to put on my shelf, and I think it'll look really dope. Let me just show you with the light back on. There we go. And that's one button control, on and off. And I think one of the things that they try to do with their website, and even when they were talking to me to send me out the product, you know, they were just saying like, you know, put your own spin on it, add your own accessories, you know, see what you can be, see how creative you can be with the product. And you know, they gave me some accessories as well, like you know, you have these pieces here, and they also included the adhesives where you can put the adhesives on these, and then, you know, fit them to the mask wherever you think it would fit, if you know that's something that you want to do. So, you know, maybe if you wanted to place it up top, on the sides, wherever, you can definitely do that. And like I said, these are pretty flexible. You know, they'll move around. There's no pieces, it just snaps in place, so it's really hard to break. And then I also had these pieces here, which you can attach, and let me show you real quick. So these are chargeable and they do turn on. I think I have to hold the power for a little bit. There we go. So yeah, you can even get these lights on, and then, you know, also put them on the mask somewhere. One thing I will say is that, okay, so they include this piece of paper, which basically walks you through how to turn on the lights, how to charge them. You know, this will guide you through any mask that you order from them. What it will not do though is it will not tell you how to customize the mask. That's something that you have to figure out on your own, and then just try to add your own spin to it, however you want to do that. But yeah, they basically just give you a great mask to work with. It's going to be really light, it's going to look great, and you know, they already have the basics covered, and then the rest is up to you wherever you want to take it. This was a sample kit for me to do a video on, so you know, you'll have to check their website and see what kind of items you can find on there. I know they do have entire kits, so you can order the mask with other accessories, maybe for your arms, your hands, things like that. That look pretty cool as well. But yeah, these are some of the accessories here. Of course, these pieces. These are the accessories that I was not able to put on, or I wasn't sure how to place them on the mask, so I kind of just left them to the side. It was a long trip, so everything, you know, was in the mail for a while. And even just in the US, it did sit for quite a bit at the port. So I'm surprised it still came charged. But one thing I did notice is that the propellers that were on here, some of them have bending. So it is good that we have extra pieces. Let me show you here. Yeah, so I think we have, yeah, I think all of them might have. There's only one propeller that did not get bent that was on the mask itself. I think if they can ship the propeller separately, it will be really easy for you to install, and you know, they won't get damaged, because the extra ones did not get damaged and they were packaged pretty well on their own. They were pretty wrapped up in bubble wrap. But yeah, these three propellers that were already on the mask, they are a little bit bent, mostly on the tops. So I would say one thing they can definitely improve is definitely give you more instruction, and also if they include propellers, just package them separately. This is my first time trying a product like this, so I was pretty surprised at how awesome it looks in person. It looks as good in person as it does in the photos, which is not always the case for every product out there. So I was pretty happy that that was the case for this one. And honestly, everything about it is really cool. They really went out of their way to make a good product here. I think in terms of durability, I think as long as you're not smashing this on the ground and you're actually taking good care of it, it should be completely fine. And it might even be something you can travel with if you remove the propellers and then place something in the inside, just so that, you know, you're not bending any of the plastics here. It should be good for travel. And also, I forgot to mention, they do have padding on the inside, which is very comfortable. When you're wearing this mask, you can't really feel it on your face. You might feel the extra weight, but it doesn't feel like you're trapped in there. And then in terms of the headband, I would say that the headband's actually pretty large, and you can adjust it on all four attachment points. But if you are wearing something else on your head, this thing is pretty large. It goes very far back. And that concludes my final thoughts for the MyCostime mask. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe and like this video. Thank you guys for watching.